on the wrong side of fuel mileage. They last pitted at lap 90.
Ooh, they all
think
want
it's
to
going to be very busy.
Yeah, look at this. Here they come. Want those tires for the stretch run. They're coming down Progressive Pit Road, Kim.
That's right, and as we look at the cars making their way along this pit road, very long. Let's start with Harrison Burton. Oh, we're actually going to start with Corey Day. He needs to drive off complaining he just really wants a long run. They'll take tires, Sunoco fuel. Harrison Burton there on the right side of your screen. Little tight center, but he said, I would love to be putting heat in the right front, so he needs that drive just a little better. They were following the leader, which is Justin Allgaier.
And Allgaier was happy with the race car, said when it rubbers in on the long run, we are really good. Brent Cruz on the right of the screen said he was a little bit tight, but that was the best run of the day. If you change anything, make it very, very minor. 4 tires and fuel for the 19.
5 cars stayed out, so the race off pit road won't be the race for the lead. Allgaier able to take the top spot. Hold serve +1 for Brent Cruz, who's got that #1 pit stall. Carson Quapple doing a nice job. Corey Day lost stayed 4th in that exchange, and +2 for Jesse Love. Big restart when we return with just over 65 laps to go.
Tire was almost 2/10 quicker, which is huge here at Martinsville, but I feel like getting to have these cautions, get a cycle on those tires.
That's the big thing.
It's kind of an equalizer.
For sure. It's just going to hurt some of the advantage that the 7 has tire-wise. And if you continue to have these cautions and sort of break it up, never give the long enough run for the 7's tire advantage to really show up.
Taylor Gray's had a long day. Right on board with him.
Down.
Saw Garrett Smithley.
Yellow. This is a little,
That's a hard perspective right there. You see the 42 and the 0 obviously have had contact.
Taylor Gray has been a great kid.
One more time at Martinsville.
Way better restart by Lee Pulliam there. Way cleaner. Got away.
Really good exit right there for the 9 off of... Oh, they're going to be 3 wide. Corey Day to the inside of Allgaier right there. He's there. Contact.
Forcing it through. Here comes the 17 on the charge. Led laps earlier and in position to get 3rd away from Allgaier. Side by side to turn 1 behind Raja Caruth. And 3 wide behind them. Look out.
Look at that. Oh, Patrick's going to get squeezed into that outside wall by Sieg. You see Love right behind. Oh, my God.
There's nowhere for him to go.
It's unbelievable.
47 remaining. Time to go at Martinsville.
Yeah, Patrick started pulling. Oh, there's major hit there. The 2. Jesse Love, he just had nowhere to go. Nick Sanchez is slow down the backstretch. That car's been beat up all day.
Creed now is going to be on the inside. Love. Push. Oh, there's contact again from Jeff Burton.
Oh, Ryan Sieg's a big loser and all that. He got forced to the outside. He's slow.
Sieg was so good on the short tracks a year ago, but going in the wrong direction here and at the wrong time of the race.
Just all tank. There's no give right now. Everybody fighting for position. Never seen so much 3 wide at Martinsville. Poor Patrick Starpoli's been on the wrong end of that. Almost every corner being the 3 wide on the top. Trying to get back in line as Mayer fills the hole.
Well, I think there's a lot of these drivers think you just have to go. Yes, there's 44 laps to go, but we've had so many cautions in this race. You don't get many green flag laps to make up positions. If it's green flag, you've just got to go as hard as you can and be as aggressive as you can if you want to get track position.
Raja is holding the line up right here. Pulliam was about 2/10 quicker. See how slow that 88 is right through the middle of the corner.
Here comes Day, sliding to the inside of Caruth. Allgaier might try to hammer through with him. This for 2nd. And it's all happening more than a second behind race leader Lee Pulliam.
Justin treats this when he gets the rear bumper there, the 17.
He's pretty fair.
He's pretty fair, but that was a fairly aggressive move that Corey Day made on him and got into his left side.
It was, but it's Martinsville. And if you think back to earlier in the race, Sam Mayer moved the 17 immediately.
Well, and I think about everything that Corey Day dealt with in those couple of races early in the year, earlier this year. You know, he settled down from that. He's continued to...
Awesome. And regardless of what happens from now on, the fact that he's been able to get to the lead this race, the memories he's making for himself and his family being here. I've watched him on social media throughout the week, Adam. It's a tremendous story.
Well, and Kim interviewed him yesterday. She said, what's a realistic expectation? Where do you set the bar? He said, I've already won. I mean, just being here and executing this plan, he feels like he's ahead of the game, and we've said it, but I just love the message that he has delivered all week. I feel like this weekend I'm doing it for all those that never had a chance to be here. And he's not just doing it, but he's doing it at the highest level and leading with 37 laps to go.
And some of what he talked about was that, I hope if I can be around the top 5 late and just have a shot at it. And I think you and I, Jamie, sort of looked at each other and thought, that's ambitious. That's going to take some serious speed.
Yeah.
And he's done it. He's absolutely done that. Put himself in position here, be leading this late, and definitely has the speed and is in control of this race.
Well, and he definitely has our respect. When you think about the commitment he's made to get here, there's just no substitute for hunger and desire. And he has that. The fact that he's 37 years old, he's raced his whole life and waited on this opportunity. It's so much different than a young guy like 19 years old. Brent Cruz in the field. Lee's experienced a lot.
Sheldon Creed, always good at Martinsville. 3 runner-up finishes here. A winner earlier this season at Atlanta. And working on position number 6 in the running order.